This man hates constructive criticism. This man, like, hey, be walking. You the type of nigga that you roll down the window, like, hey, your gas tank open. I wanted it that way. I left it that way on purpose.
That's how God wanted it. God did.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I just want to be able to help out, you feel me, and have that assistance, you feel me, back and forth. So I appreciate that. You feel me? If y'all could do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Y'all talking about, I appreciate that. Y'all talking about, but like Ben said, you know what I'm saying, I should go ahead and hit the button. So let's go ahead and hit the button. Let's go ahead and do that. My apologies. I just had to ask, you feel me, a favor before we got it cracking. Y'all talking about, but let's go.
Tell him. I probably send your bitch to give me some chicken. If you ain't knowing, love, then get the list.
Ladies and gentlemen, people with jobs, people without jobs, middle class, upper class, high class, all that, cats, snakes, chickens, ducks, elderly people and twerkers, we present to you another episode of the Public Enemies Podcast. I believe this is episode 296, and we are 4 episodes away from 300.
300. We're going to play Chief Keef 300 all day.
We're gonna play something, you know what I'm saying? We definitely going to play something. We're going to celebrate, you know what I'm talking about? We're going to get together, you feel me? And we're going to all, you know what I'm saying, reminisce and enjoy each other's company on the 300th episode of the Public Enemies Podcast. You feel me? The best thing since wrestling, but for now, it is 296. And I go by the name, oh my God, Graham, Waco Kid in the building, Trap McAfee in the building. What's up with the guys?
Yo, episode 3. Yo, I reminisce. We gotta get somebody to play that. Play that. Oh yeah, like the opening of the NBA Street Volume 2. Yeah, we just need somebody to play that. Yo, anybody in the chat that know how to play saxophone, holla at us. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? We chilling.
Hey, before you play anything, play the theme for Family Matters for me real quick. I need to do something with the time capsule out there. I just need a part of
education with me.
I don't got that,
but I can sing that right now, cuz you know what I'm saying, I can sing just as good as Eddie Winslow. So
nigga, I can sing just as good as Eddie Winslow. Everybody in the chat can sing just as good as Eddie Winslow.
I think we could all sing just as good as Eddie Winslow, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
300.
Who should Eddie Winslow face in the verses? I'm just playing.
In the verses? Oh man, I can think about like 9 of them right now. Like Stephanie Tanner, and when they did, it was like, I saw the sun, and she'll lose.
No, she might go against Vanessa from Cosby Show, because she was singing some bullshit too. So she got to go against Taina. Like she got to go against Taina, or you can go against
this man said Taina.
Marcus Houston every time he sang on Sister.
That's crazy. Let's kick it, man. Small package of news. Let's go.
Yes,
why not? I didn't like that, but you know, whatever. Where should we start? Well, first of all,
from the beginning,
rest in peace to Virgil.
Oh man,
Soul Train Jones, aka Vincent, aka I don't know what you want to call him. You feel me? But you know what I'm saying, Mike Jones. Exactly.
The real Mike Jones.
Who? Mike Virgil. Jones. Who?
Yo, when I found out that was his name, I just started saying that too. I was like, I didn't know what his name was. I thought his name was Vincent. I was like, yo, that's why they gave that man that name when he went over to WCW. I was like, they probably about used the real name.
Real name. Oh, okay. You found out the rib on it, the reason why they named it Vincent, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's crazy, man. But this man, all on Instagram, all on all the socials, going crazy. I just remember that picture that popped up when he was like supposed to be like at the little like convention or whatever, you know what I'm saying, trying to get his little chick and his dollars, you know what I'm talking about. People was making fun of that, but like, dog, like I'm out here really getting it, dog. Like it's been years, you feel me, and I done really put it on the map, you know what I'm talking about? Like even going back
who
to
I am. I'm the last $1 million champion.
Come on,
what
man.
you talking about?
I'm really the one.
They did that man dirty because like his Wikipedia page is that picture where he's sitting alone at the booth and no one's there. I'm like, y'all really made this man's whole Wikipedia picture? Y'all some hoes,
that's
bro.
not a pocket. We know that there's way better, you feel me, ways that you could come at it than that. That's super disrespectful. You know what I'm talking about?
And like, but he had like yo, man, that shit really hurt me because like I remember we posted the SummerSlam event, you know what I mean, when he beat Ted DiBiase for the $1 million championship. Like that was like one of the biggest pops of the night. You know what I'm saying? Like folks really like, yo, and he ran the NWO black and white too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I must have missed that.
I'm like, he was there, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
He was there, but did he ran it? You're like, come on, man. I know we trying to reflect on the positive times of this man's life and his career, but don't lie to me. Bro,
like Vince, listen, my man, real Mike Jones, like, yo, he held it down. Like he was like people was really like hurt, like, yo, damn, like he was like probably like the realest, like the first real nigga. Like, even though he got smoked by Nails, like, that's one of my favorite matches ever, just because, like, this nigga Nails choked out Vince McMahon right after this match. But then they had fun. But then I seen, like, remember the Bret Hart little handshake that they had together? Like,
yeah, he dapped him up. I seen too many accounts I know that are run by white men posting that up. I'm like, see, he had the perfect dap. I'm like, bro, you posting that up about him and Bret Hart having the perfect dap. You don't even got the perfect dap. Stop posting that, bro. Like, R.I.P. Virgil. Hey, Mr. Ardezar said, I met Virgil. He hustled me out $25 for an autograph. Nah,
no,
I heard Virgil.
You get hustled.
There you go.
$25.
I heard Virgil. I heard he got down like that. I heard he was one of them niggas at a state fair who's like, hey, why don't you play this game, man? You know you want to play this game, win a prize for your girl. He was like one of them guys. He was like the guys that are in the mall that tell you like, yo, I'll clean your jewelry. He was like one of them. But he got $25 out of you, obviously. So that means he was getting a bunch of niggas. You gotta pay for oligarchs some kind of way.
Yeah, R.I.P. Virgil, man. That's all I gotta say, man.
Rest in peace.
Like, rest in peace for real.
Mustafa Ali is now your X Division champion.
Who'd you thought was going to happen?
Defeated Chris Sabin and Ali We Trust. He is indeed having an inauguration ceremony on Impact tonight. But hey, listen, if you're here with us, we definitely appreciate you. You can definitely check that out whenever you have time. But yes, indeed, salute to Mustafa Ali. He's also the Dreamwave champion as well, which is the first singles championship that he had ever won in his career, which was wild. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he wasn't
wild. Nope.
He wasn't cruiserweight champ?
He was not.
Oh my god!
He didn't get no
title. That belt to anybody. They gave that belt to the. They gave that belt to the other nigga that was what's the name of the
Super Crazy?
The yoked up nigga that was down there. He didn't do no cruiserweight moves. He was just like. He was built like a strong ass toddler. Like this nigga was built, but he was
Buddy Murphy.
The nigga that Kevin Gates punched in the face. That dude. What was his? What's his name?
Buddy Murphy.
I'm sorry, brother. Like
he talking about Tony Nese.
Tony Nese. Oh yeah, yo. There's no way Tony Nese is too. Tony Nese is the same weight as Cam Newton. All right.
It's crazy because like I used to be a Tony Nese fan. I was like, yo, y'all watch out. This guy going to set the world on fire. He didn't do shit. Made me look like a dumbass. Yo, wherever you at, bro, I hope you're living life.
But like he was just as much as a cruiserweight as Disco Inferno was. And like at least he wasn't a bum ass nigga like, you know what I'm saying? Like him. You know what I'm saying? Like shout out to Tony Nese. You know what I'm saying? You were 25
Why
pounds
are we
over
shouting
that
out Tony Nese? Why are we not shouting out Mustafa Ali, who we're supposed to be talking about? See, this is why I said I didn't want to do this segment no more, because y'all want to keep talking and y'all don't want to let me run it over and just knock out the news topics. Y'all don't want to let me just get through it and then we could talk. That's why I said I didn't want to do this no more, but here we are. Running the same plays, making the same waves, and I'm irritated. Don't do me.
Bro. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, your explanation was longer than what I just said, but you know, whatever I'm saying. Next topic.
Listen, I be having to get my point across. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about? Y'all don't understand that. You know what I'm talking about? You know hey, thank you, Andy. I appreciate that. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, man, tap the like button if you've been here this long. You know what I'm saying? You had to appreciate it. You had to like something so far. It definitely helps with the show and get to reach out there. You know what I'm talking about? Yes, indeed. She knows what we talking about. So anyways, let's go ahead and keep it peasy. Matt Riddle is your New Japan television champion. He beat Tanahashi in like 7 minutes. And hey, man, salute to the president.
I got a question. Are we going? I don't want to go off subject like too much. He beat Tanahashi. Now we talking about Hiroshi Tanahashi. We talking about the ace of New Japan. Is that what we talking about?
Man.
Yeah,
I'll flip this shit right now, bro.
Table over. What are you talking about? That's Tanahashi, cuz you gave it to this nigga right here. You know what I'm saying? Who was snitching? You know what I'm saying? With Eric.
And then he went on Ariel Helwani, and he had this to say about his suspensions at WWE.
Offense. Was it not public? Did people not know?
No, they didn't make any of the offenses public. I think they just wanted to keep it on the hush hush, which I completely understand,
yeah, sure.
you know. And they punished me. Like, I got fined. And then
can I ask what it was for?
What?
The offense.
Well, you're allowed to smoke weed. I did it. I went to the strip club and did some cocaine a couple times.
Okay.
And
what?
Nah, bro. Shout out to Ariel Helwani. He was like, what was you getting busted for? That's a question that you wouldn't hear a regular journalist do. That's some Cam and May shit, nigga. What you get busted for? Nigga doing lines off.
What'd you do?
This nigga doing lines off the belt, bro. That's crazy.
Oh,
and I failed a drug test for that.
That was the first one.
That was the first one. That was for all of them. It was cocaine each time, but it was honestly just random nights. And the first drug test I took, the WWE tests you randomly, say any week, but sometimes you get tested, say at the end of 1 month and the beginning of another month.
And that's what happened to him. And so,
bro, like how you getting like listen. Like, how you getting busted for cocaine, nigga, when that shit's out your system in 24 hours?
Oh man! Listen, he definitely, he was letting a lot of his intrusive thoughts through on that interview. He also like tried to speak on the Vince McMahon thing a little bit, and it was I don't know, the way he talks is just everywhere because he be high, I guess. I don't know, bro. But his brain just be like left and right and left. And I be cracking up because he don't know how to connect his points all the way. But he did mention that he never had heard anything about Vince McMahon, but he did overhear or see a WWE official make a pass at a certain female talent. And, she didn't, acquiesce to what he was requesting or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But he did say that was something that he thought was some creepy ass shit. But as far as Vince McMahon, that was just not, like as far as Vince McMahon, he couldn't really like he got into the and I don't know, maybe it's, and I'm like, all right, bro, you got it.
He don't want to touch that. Like, I understand. Like, listen, Mr. All Days Off said Riddle acts goofy, but I think he could take. Know why? Because he could. Listen, Riddle is a real killer with his hands. So like, you can say shit like this, and then let shit fucking rattle off and shit like that. Like, I think he talked a little. I mean, like, you can talk candidly when you're not underneath the umbrella. But
listen, Matt Riddle just talked like a fighter who been punched a couple times for real.
You know what I'm saying? But he was high, so he didn't feel it.
One of them niggas that they be having on commentary and they just be saying a bunch of nothingness, and you like, yo, bruh, you need help back to the hotel because you talking crazy right now. Hey, I don't want to say anything else about the Matt Riddle thing. Y'all can have it, but this man sitting there with the New Japan belt talking like openly about doing coke. Like, bro, they wanted to arrest Matt Sydal. They got a ban on that man from coming into the country for smoking weed, bro. And you talking about you was in the strip club doing lines with the New Japan belt front and center. They crazy, man.
Bro, there's nothing. Listen, man, there's nothing. The only thing that runs like Japan sports is the Yakuza. All right, listen. Like, Matt Riddle is definitely down for the Japan culture, and then like the people that run that are fans of him. Anywho,
this nigga said absolutely nothing. So this weekend is about what? This weekend is about what? This weekend is about Sting. This weekend is about the Stinger, Steve Borden, completing his journey and finishing his story, right? Are we excited for? Hey! Grab your boards, man. What's your excitement level for Sting's retirement and this AEW Revolution show?
Hold on, bud.
Who was it last week? Andy, this your time to shine, bro.
Rihanna. You know what I'm saying?
Your time to shine, bro. This the moment you've been waiting for?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? This is what you've been waiting for, you know what I'm saying? No shit. Revolution. Listen. Man, Sting should have had that Kobe little fucking like retirement tour, which he kind of had. But, you know, Sting just going like, I couldn't even believe. Like, hold on, let's get what Ken say. Are you excited, Grant? I know that's your man. Yeah, I'm saying you said he's the GOAT. You know what I'm saying?
This is a 7.
Are we doing out of 10?
This is a 7.
I thought it was out of 5.
It is out of 5, but I'm going 7 because 7 is the number of completion.
Oh, and Michael Vick.
Oh, listen to this Clefo
and I feel like Sting is now complete. He has this chapter that he can close on his life.
You know,
I
thought you were trying to hold on.
Like,
not to interrupt you, not for nothing. When you said 7, I thought you was talking about Goldberg. I'm not Goldberg. I thought you was talking about Goldust's character that he played.
7
went over to WCW.
7. This is why I can't be serious with y'all, and I'll be trying to have serious conversations on this show, and y'all just want to joke.
Okay,
I'm not joking.
Okay. I'm say 3.8.
We talking about Sting, bro. We not talking about just any nigga, bro. We talking about Sting, bro. Like, I thought we talking about the whole show, and y'all finna irritate me, bro.
Look, Sting is one of the greatest.
Let's talk about how great he is, bro.
Push to M.
Can we talk about how dope he is one time?
Yo, push to M. I got you, dog.
I got you. With you.
You know what I'm saying? Push to M. I got you, dog. Listen, man, Sting is one of the greatest. I'm talking about the greatest performers in this sport that we talk about on this podcast, about the thing that raised us of all time, especially for me as a kid who had Sting toys as a youngin, because it came with the Ron Simmons toy in the fucking in the little thing right there. You know what I mean? But Sting was everything that the Ultimate Warrior was supposed to be, but times 10 million. Sting is like, listen, we had that. Like, listen, me and Graham had that talk on here where we were talking about how listen, is it the Scorpion Deathlock or is it the fucking or is it the Sharpshooter? Like, Sting was literally the counteraction to Hulk Hogan, and then he held his own. Like, he fought against, like, he was the original good guy for the NWA and WCW, and then he went to TNA. And I'm saying this right now. Take a drink for this shit. You feel me? Because we repping my man Steve out here.
My man was giving his life to Christ before it was cool. Before Shawn Michaels came back in 2002, this man already had he already changed his life. Yo, shout out to Sting, man. Like, Sting is probably like, when I go through to find out the little backstage things or whatever, I end up liking Sting more and more, because like Sting, I think I forget what year it was. Like, it was like inspired by the move, like the 1980s move version of Dune, and I like that movie. No one else likes it, but his gear was inspired by it. I love I wasn't around being like as obviously when he was doing his run in WCW because I was like I was like probably 1 year old when that was happening. So I was around for TNA and Joker Sting and like all that. So I watched it. I got the DVDs and everything like that. So I studied up and everything like that about Sting over the years to my childhood. But like I was around like TNA Sting.
Bruh, Sting. I want to skip ahead to the so and so of the week, but Sting had the greatest build of all time, whilst, and I said whilst, you know what I'm saying, because you got to put the ST in that bitch, you know what I'm saying, whilst doing like literally nothing, nigga. Like once Sting fucking popped up with just like, yeah, I'm just gonna sit over here in the Raptors and shit. And like, listen, we were talking about that Crow movie coming out. You know what I mean? Like, he's bigger than the Crow movie. He's bigger than this Crow movie coming out. He's bigger than Brandon Lee. You know what I'm saying? Like, he turned that shit he turned that shit into whatever it was supposed to be. Like this, like Sting, like he is the greatest non-WWE wrestler of all time. And he still went to the WWE and generated more, you know what I'm saying, talk about when he went there. Like, Sting is definitely Mount Rushmore. He's definitely top 4, whether you like it or not, whether your mama likes it or not, whether your bitch likes it or not, nigga. Like, Sting, like, this is a big deal.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And let's go ahead and get into like the fact that the fact that I don't know where the fucking picture is. Oh, boom. On Dynamite this past week.
Yeah, what they did?
He came down from the rafters for the final time. Supposedly for the final time. I don't know if they're gonna do the same thing this upcoming weekend at Revolution, but this shot is crazy. Shout out to Ryan Loco. But let's go ahead and get into the question of the week. Can we do that?
Yeah, let's go ahead.
I think we should.
Just got a letter. Come and talk about Sting, or if you call him Steve Borden, wonder who it's from. Yo.
You're like, nah, man.
You've got mail.
Question of the week. What are some of your favorite matches or moments featuring Sting? There's so many good ones. Let's go to the first one. Shout out to Juan WWE TNA. They said his debut in AEW, Sting Darby versus Team Taz, cinematic match, Sting just ascending from the rafters, Sting diving onto his opponents, and I'm not going to read the rest of it, bro. I'm sorry. Love to you, but she said a lot. I got a show to do. Shout out to @Boy123Jim. Joker Sting is my main choice. Sting versus AJ Styles at Bound for Glory 2009 before Punk asked Harry, and Piss Off joined TNA. Damn. Shout out to Terry @YoungBlack_man. Joker Sting in TNA was legendary. Yes, he was legendary. I didn't know people didn't like Joker Sting until I got kind of old and people were shitting on it. Shout out to Mr. Mom 76. Sting's matches with the Great Muta were fantastic. The strap match with Vader, his match against DDP on Nitro when he won the title was great. His debut at Survivor Series was something I never thought I'd see. And finally, his debut in AEW. What a career. What a career indeed. Shout out to @Coach V_Davis. What's going on, Coach? Unpopular opinion, but his unhinged Joker run in TNA was fire to me. I'm just finding out. A lot of people like that. Let's see what else. Shout out to Reaper42. Anything Joker Sting. Getting right down to the last few. Shout out to @BigFellaEdit79. any time where he took off a Sting mask to reveal in the face paint. I love that shit. Yo, Darby did it on the show. Put up the mask, boom. Shout out to @RodFather94. His match against Jeff Jarrett at Bound for Glory 2006, where he was a hybrid version of Surfer Sting and Crow Sting. Shout out to @Drew Knows Worst. Sting versus Flair at WCW American Bash. Surfer Sting was a bad man, and Flair made him look like a superstar too. Got anything from Instagram? We love Instagram this week.
Nope.
We not on Instagram this week.
Yeah, I do believe there are a few from IG. 1 second here. I can grab it. Bong. All right, cool. So let's see. Boom. Sun-Kissed Sun. Shout out to my G. Says definitely when he was chilling in the nosebleeds in WCW, or when he became Joker Sting in TNA for the first time. Never give up, never give in. You a hater. Come on, my G. Don't do that. That guy from MI says when Steven Regal pimp smacked the shit out of him during WCW interview. P Mars 78 says that Jeff Hardy match in TNA was a real banger. That's hilarious because y'all know how that ended. Juicy Wizard says Thunderdome cage match with him and Flair versus Muta and Funk. Big fan of the Tarzan swing Sting does. Riley Shep says versus Muta. So there we go on that one.
Hold on, let me go to the chat real quick. G Nation said Wolfpack Sting is up there with Joker Sting. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, he made the Wolfpack legitimate. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. And then Mr. All Days Off said, I hated Wolfpack Sting with the all red face paint. What you saying, blood? And let me tell you something, blood. You know what I'm saying?
He was banging on niggas.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing out here,
really
blood.
Bleeding out here. He was really bleeding, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, but then he said, you know what I'm saying? Battle of the Scorpion Deathlock versus the Sharpshooter.
That's big action, man.
Hey, Halloween Havoc 1998, big dog. You don't know about that. You know what I mean? One of the worst, best pay-per-views of all time.
I seen niggas debating like, yo, they was like, Bret Hart came up with it. No, Sting came up with it. No, a nigga in Japan came up with it, and they just stole it. It was like, Conan. That shit looks cool. Oh, that shit looks cool.
Listen,
yo, Conan said when he saw Colt Cabana, you know what I'm saying, he showed Bret Hart how to do the Scorpion Deathlock.
That is hilarious. I don't know.
What's your favorite moment?
Let me tell you, when I saw Colt Cabana,
yo, let me get. I want to tell you. Can I tell you my favorite moment from Sting real quick? Yo, I want to go.
Hurry up, bro.
Yeah, we're going right now. Oh yeah, can you hurry up talking about the person? Yeah, okay. Thank you. Yo, like my favorite moment, like, I love the whole build. Like, we talk about that shit when he was standing up in the Raptors getting paid millions of dollars just to stand there and look at niggas. Like, that's one of my favorite moments, just as a black man and getting paid to do nothing. But like when he showed up at that fall brawl against the NWO in War Games, when niggas was doubting him, and then he just smoked everybody and then left, nigga. It was like, all right, there you go. And them niggas still lost, nigga. Like, don't you ever doubt me again.
That was mine. I was gonna say that one too. Like, he just shows up. Team WCW's been doubting him. Nah, you cool. I'm gonna go ahead and just, real quick reiterate what you said. You made it easier for me. Hacksaw Jim Duggan earlier on in the show, that Nitro before it, he was like, man, I don't know what's going on with Sting. Sting's a traitor. I don't know what's going on with him. And then after they got their asses beat, he came back. He was like, man, I guess I was wrong about Sting. Sting showed up, just whooping ass. And he was like, all right, y'all got it. Clocked out and left. I love that shit. And also, if you go back and watch any of those War Games matches, them niggas did not respect the clock at all. It got 2 minutes before you come in, and they're just walking in casually. Everybody, yo, shout
can't tell me nothing. Man. I got camouflage face paint on, motherfucker. Can't tell me shit. Fuck out of here.
AEW Revolution is this weekend, and let's go ahead and get into our predictions for the show. This is live and direct from Greensboro, North Carolina.
To like a helicopter.
Yeah, man. And the show is, of course, going to be headlined by a tornado tag team match for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. Sting and Darby Allin defending against the executive vice presidents, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, with their new Succession theme song. Where are we going with this, man? How y'all feeling? And chat, chime in with your picks as well. Jizzle, Ben. What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Because this is for the public enemy number one. You know what I'm talking about? I do currently still hold the crown.
I know. I'm upset.
Yeah, man. It's all
I'm trying to be better. All right,
yeah.
I got my pick right now. I got Matthew, you know what I'm saying, with 2 L's, and Nicholas.
Okay, where my pen at? Okay.
I mean, you the one with the best board, don't even know when you fucking shit. Yeah, I got Matthew and Nicholas, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, every great wrestler, you got to go down on your back. Pause. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to go out losing. And I think that's Matthew and Nicholas.
I got the Young Bucks. I got them by 10. Yo, going out on your back is crazy.
I said, listen, I acquitted myself of that.
Nah, I'm just saying.
Oh, wait. Bucks? By
Milwaukee. Oh.
By pin.
Let me put, oh, man. What about?
By pinfall.
Yo, what happened?
So this is. So I agree with the people out there that are fantasy booking this whole idea of Sting and Darby win this match, go out on top as tag team champions, and then AEW does like a tournament or something like that. But in my head, when I get into like fantasy booking and stuff, I get way too deep into it. And then I'm like, yo, and then what should happen is the whole time the tournament, the Bucks should put themselves into all of these different situations and change the rules so they get to the finals, and then they get to the finals and then they lose still.
Oh, you mean you do the fantasy part of the fantasy booking? Like, damn.
Yeah, that part. And I get the feeling like, man, if that don't happen, this show sucks.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's their show. I'm saying they can do whatever they want. You know what I mean? I'm saying you're the EVP. Like, if I like, why would you change the rules? It was like, wait, that don't count. You feel me? Like, hold on, Scott Foster. You know what I'm saying? We're paying ourselves.
But I think that Sting just being the ultimate babyface that he is, and just the general principle, it seems like him as a man stands on. He might want to go out and do the favors, especially for a team like the Young Bucks, because I think the Young Bucks are going to give him an amazing match. They, along with Tony Khan, have put him in a great position as far as AEW and like closing out his career in the right way. Unfortunately, that didn't happen with WCW, with TNA, or with the WWE run that, you know what I'm saying, he attempted to kind of make that last stab at it to close out that chapter, to finish his story, to go ahead, you know what I'm saying? But this, I think that it's perfect timing. He's not overstaying his welcome. And then also, Sting is the AEW champion. Like, he hasn't had a singles match at all, and he's undefeated.
Yo, that's crazy. He ain't lost a match since he's been there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think if any wrestler deserves to go out like that, like at the top, like, you know what I'm saying, on top, like confetti falling down, like without the like, well, at least it's your last match and everybody loves you. You had a good showing. Like, no, I want to go out beating the shit out of the fucking Bucks, nigga. So anybody deserves that shit is Sting. Like, Sting is. People like wrestlers like Sting won't come around for the next 200 years. He's one of them ones. And like, I'm trying to hold him and say, listen, the liquor and the weed is dry my eyes out. But I'm going to be sad when Sting's last match, because I've been watching Sting's since I first started watching wrestling, because like I got to watch both, because you can't watch everything every single day. And we only had 32 channels. So, you know what I mean? Like, that shit was on TBS. And he was running TBS, and then he was running Nitro, and then like he was the constant. So like, yo, if anybody deserves that, it's him. So like, I wouldn't be mad if I got this one wrong.
I dig it. All right. The next match on the card is Eddie Kingston versus Bryan Danielson for the Continental Crown Championship. Are you guys aware of what's happening with this story here? Why they're having this match? I know the majority of it has been taking place on Collision. I don't know how many people out there watch Collision, but basically Bryan Danielson lost in the semifinals to Eddie Kingston, and he was calling Eddie Kingston a bum. And then, he was unsuccessful in defeating Eddie Kingston. And then he basically said, that don't matter. You still a bum. Anybody could get lucky. And he been beating all the people that Eddie Kingston looks up to. But
I love
it. And so Eddie Kingston in this match is like, yo, win, lose, or draw, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that you shake my hand. And me personally, I'm gonna let y'all know now. Seth Rollins said the risk is sometimes worth the reward this week on Raw. And I'm gonna make some picks here tonight that may be just a little bit, hey.
Oh, you gonna be picking like me tonight, cuz? We picking like me tonight, cuz?
Man. Eddie Kingston versus Bryan Danielson. Listen, I gotta go with Bryan Danielson.
Dog, listen, here's mine right here. Old GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. By murder.
Nah, you niggas want me. You niggas want me to win. We going Eddie by pen, bro. Yo,
with a
he don't want. He don't. Yo, he got finishes, bro. Don't act like that. Don't like. You act like, yo, man.
He got joints. You know what I'm saying?
Don't want a belt.
He got joints.
Why?
He don't want the belt.
Hey, check this out. CM Punk didn't want the AEW World Title either, but Tony Khan said, look, this is best for business, and we have to do this. At some point, Tony Khan, you got to step in, and you got to tell Bryan Danielson, you got to win something over here, all right, bro? You got to win something. You gotta win something.
None of it. Y'all got $1 million. He said, "Yo, man, I don't want it."
But I don't want this tax return. You know what I'm saying? But it came. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh damn, I gotta spend this money now, dog.
If you don't want it, can I have it?
Are you saying I can't pick Bryan Danielson to win this match?
Oh, you can most certainly do it. I think you should. I'd like it a lot better if you did.
All right, man. The only thing you're gonna have is that Eddie Kingston intro song that you can listen to when you're crying after you lost. Because
all right, man. I'm gonna go with Eddie.
But I'm picking old GOAT. Old GOAT. Listen, old GOAT Danielson. Listen, by the bell lock. What do you call it now? The old GOAT lock. By the old GOAT lock. OGL.
I should have just shut up.
Kingston by pinfall, and Bryan Danielson shakes his hand.
I ain't gotta shake your hand. I'll shake your hand with the belts, nigga. Fuck out of here.
The next match for the AEW Women's World Championship: Toni Storm versus Deonna Purrazzo. What's happening?
God, this is the.
Do we? Hey,
this is the one that I have most difficult.
Do we need to write it down?
Yeah, nigga. What are you talking about? You know what you talking about right there, right? The virtuoso. Anywho.
I don't give a fuck. It's Toni Storm.
Yeah, I'm picking Tony.
It's Toni Storm by 10, bro.
No, I got Tony. I got Tony by ankle lock. Toni Storm by ankle lock. You know what I mean? Toni Storm by ankle lock.
You know it's called the break a leg?
That's what they call it. Hey, you think it'll be half black and white, half regular? Like it's been like that's been my favorite part of this little feud. Like y'all been fucking with this feud just because they've been doing that shit. And Deonna Purrazzo has been like, yo, fuck you.
They have been doing that for Toni Storm the entire time.
No, I'm talking about they've been putting it all black and white because like
because they put it in. I'm just playing with you, bro.
All right, bro. I know, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I work good under pressure. You know what I'm saying like Thanos answered Kumbo. Not Giannis, but Thanos.
That's hilarious. Everybody going Toni Storm across the board?
I got Toni Storm by ankle lock.
And man, it is what it is. Toni Storm. Okay, Toni Storm by pinfall, Toni Storm by submission. All right.
That 0.5 gonna win me the belt.
All right, so the next match was originally scheduled to be a Meat Madness match, which was going to be a multi-man match, I guess. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Tony Khan, you tried it, but hey, bro, until you do right by E,
you will never be until you do right by E.
Nah, like the audacity to have a match like coined after another man's phrase and then just go on and promote it. I'm like, yo, it's crazy. I'm glad they kind of pulled it back because it's like, yo, you're not giving a man his percentage. I don't want y'all to have it.
Real quick, I listened to the media call today for Revolution, and he was explaining, I really listen to the fans and I try to, pay attention to what they ask for and what they really want and what they like. And he was like, we got the Meat chance at All Out, and that was really cool. And then we got the Meat Forever chance, and then that was really cool. So I wanted to put all the Meat guys in AEW, all the big guys together. But he did say that Miro and Keith Lee were unavailable to be involved in this match, and those were two people that he also wanted to include. I don't know who else may have been in the match as well, but at least those two were unfortunately unavailable. So instead of that match, we do, however, get the mixture of the original collective, Wardlow, Lance Archer, and Powerhouse Hobbs, but the addition here of Chris Jericho, Hook, Brian Cage, and there are two others here that are going to be added to the match. I can tell you guys who's going to be added to the match if you would like, for the sake of predictions, or we can leave it in the air. It is a spoiler. I just want to let you know.
Wardlow. Wardlow. Who's saying cuh in the blue shit. I don't give a fuck who you add to that shit. It ain't gonna make no difference, nigga. You still getting smoked, nigga.
All right.
It's Wardlow.
For the sake of predictions?
For the sake
y'all don't care?
Nope.
I don't care. Fuck it, I don't care.
Oh, y'all don't care who's added to the match.
No, I'm like, I don't care about predictions. Hey, we about to do like some spoiler shit. If you don't like it, skip ahead. Whatever the niggas be saying on there.
Exactly. There you go. So Magnus from CMLL will defeat, I believe, Matt Sydal on Rampage, and that three-way with Brian Keith, Dante Martin, and Penta.
Oh shit! Let me write Magnus down now.
Right.
You fucking kidding me, nigga?
Dante Martin won the three-way, so Dante Martin and Magnus will be added to this match.
Word.
Yeah, there you go.
Word.
Yeah, I'm with you guys, man, bro. That doesn't change a thing. Man, Wardlow wins Magnus, this match.
So Magnus. You know what I'm saying? Not the blueprint, but madness.
I don't know. God. This is a scramble match, and Wardlow, I don't think got no submissions, but I'm also going with Wardlow to win this match. The winner does
122 power bombs. My bad.
The winner does receive an AEW World Heavyweight Championship match.
Hey, not for nothing. Wasn't that Nick Aldis?
Yeah, it was Nick Aldis, and yeah, but we're not gonna talk about that.
Anywho, next match.
TNT Championship, Christian Cage versus Daniel Garcia. What are we doing? What are we doing here? Let me go ahead and erase this guy. Ooh, how so?
DG. I got DG by pin. I got DG by pin and dance. I think he beats him with the kill switch. With the kill switch. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. Y'all do you one better. CC Christian Cage by pin. Get out of here, nigga. Yo, the dance is cool. All this shit right here, that's cool, bro. You're not gonna win. It's over for you.
Yo, shout out to that dance, nigga. But yeah, you still lose. I got a dinosaur on my team.
I'm going with Daniel Garcia to pick up the win here and take the TNT Championship away from Christian Cage. I think we need a surprise here.
You think
on this show?
You think Rated R Edge Copeland comes back?
You know what? Yeah, I do.
See by your father's day. Yeah. Yo, Christian Cage is a walking lock lyric. You know what I'm saying? I didn't celebrate Christmas because your daddy was dead.
CJ didn't come up with that. This guy in the chat room by the name of Andy said that wild shit. CC by your father.
Andy, like, bro, this is Andy's WrestleMania, bro. You respect that man.
Yo,
this is WrestleMania.
Listen, he was waiting for this way before Perth. You know what I'm saying? This is in America. That's what Andy said. You know what I mean? It's gonna be Christian Cage by your daddy dead with his dead ass. He a Pat. So DG, you gotta represent, you know what I'm saying, for your people.
Yeah, man. I think they gotta do something different there. And then the next time they have Christian Cage versus Adam Copeland, it could just be a straight up match and it don't gotta be for a title.
Doesn't need a title?
Well, they already did the regular match and then they had like a no DQ match, and it's like, all right, bro, like what else you got?
He had the belt both times, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. Like they gotta do something different before.
I got a suggestion what they should do next. They should do jack shit because I don't want to see that shit. That's what they should do.
All right. Well, with that said, the International Championship is going to be on the line. Orange Cassidy will be facing Roderick Strong for the championship here this upcoming weekend, Sunday at AEW Revolution. Just for the sake of hating, I am going to pick Roderick Strong to defeat Orange Cassidy, because honestly, Orange Cassidy is great, but enough, bro.
Hey, yo,
you gotta do something different, man.
Hey, bro, we are on the same page. I wrote down in red, I got the Kratos of Backbreakers by Backbreaker. So, Orange Cassidy is about as stale can get.
Nah, I don't.
I'm not saying that he's stale. I'm not saying that Orange Cassidy is stale. I'm not gonna go that far. I'm just gonna say that I think that you have established the International Championship as the workhorse title, and Orange Cassidy has done an amazing job as that workhorse champion over the majority of the last year. He's got like 42 title defenses total, I think. Cool. If you want the Undisputed Kingdom to be serious, to be taken serious, please allow them to continue collecting more gold. And then when Wardlow fails,
at least they got something. You know what I mean?
And then when Wardlow fails, Adam Cole can be like, "You're stupid. This is your fault. You were supposed to win it from me."
Yeah, you couldn't even do that. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to shoot threes and set screens, and then you lost it. Yo,
I don't like fantasy booking, because when this doesn't happen, I'm gonna be like, this show sucks.
No, so but it's fantasy, you know what I'm saying? Because like I'm saying, at least if it doesn't happen, then you know, like well, at least it was fantasy in the beginning of it. But I think you're absolutely 100% right. Like if you're gonna put all this fucking time and stock into the Undisputed Kingdom with a one-legged Adam Cole who's still waiting to get his ankle right, like Joel Embiid, and then like Wardlow has to win, and then like the backbreaker Kratos has to win by backbreaker. And like Orange Cassidy is still, listen, the International Championship has been like, it's like you did that. All right, good job, big dog. You did that. But like he got to lose to somebody. And like this has to be the time. So like I totally agree with like, listen, you could drop that and then you'll be just fine.
Shout out to G Nation. G Nation says Orange Cassidy is overexposed, is what Graham is saying. Thank you, because CJ took it as Graham was saying, "Man, that nigga garbage. You don't nobody want to see that.
No, I didn't say
hands in a pocket ass nigga. Don't nobody want to see that."
No, like, I didn't think it was garbage.
That's what you heard. Like Graham was just like, "Hey man, it's running its course." This man was all he heard in his headphones was, "Hey, fuck Orange Cassidy.
But like, listen, like in the beginning stages of this podcast, I was a big Orange Cassidy fan just because of like the putting your hands in your pockets and fighting niggas. It's some real nigga shit, and I like that shit. But like, if you get tired of all this other shit, like you can't be like one of these quote unquote real wrestling fans. Look at my neck beard, and then like you don't get tired of shit like that. Like this is more tired than anything that's going on. Like what is he doing that's more different than any of these fucking champions that you guys get tired of every time?
Oh, not for nothing, CJ. I think you got like the symbiote from Spider-Man, just like on you, just whispering in your ear. Hey, the white one, wild shit.
The white one though, you know what I'm saying? Like the white one was Spider-Man still, like not like the Venom nigga. Like the Venom was like
the Venom one.
You could go craving right in front of that nigga.
The Venom, it's the Venom one. It's like, hey, say some wild shit. Be unapologetic about it.
Fuck Orange Cassidy and everybody that's associated with him.
All right. Next match on the card is Will Ospreay taking on Konosuke Takeshita in a Don Callis family. I don't know, special.
Get the fuck out of here, dude. This is two cousins fighting at the barbecue.
Right. Yeah, man. We going with Ospreay.
Billy O.
This is easy money to win this one, my G.
I got Billy O by 7 Poison Rhinos. Pinfall.
Big action. We're going with Ospreay. That right there. You see that right there? He gonna win the match. He gonna win. And he gonna beat the other dude. That's gonna lose.
Takeshita.
Yeah, man. We're going with Ospreay. This is gonna be the beginning of the dissension of his split from the Don Callis family, and him and like we said, him and Kyle Fletcher, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna do their thing, and they're gonna step away and bring back the United Empire, or at least the AEW leg such.
If I can grab Jay White, you know what I'm saying, instead of Kyle, you know what I'm saying, like who? If I got the same second round draft pick, and I can get Kyle Fletcher or Jay White, like, yeah, we'll see. But Will by 12 Poison Rhinos.
Yeah,
and poison, whatever he did, Stormbreaker.
All right, there's another tag match. There's a tag match on the show, and it is Jon Moxley and Claudio versus Drake and Kevin Gates. So I just want to know who y'all gonna pick.
Hey man, Kevin Gates, like, hey. I feel like,
I'm picking OB 300.
Hey,
OB 300.
Shout out to AEW Chinese on Twitter. They've just been coming up with some funny memes for Revolution this weekend in different matches, and I thought that one was funny. But the real match is the BCC, Jon Moxley and Claudio versus FTR. This tag match, I want to know who your picks is. I should have
not FTR. You know what I'm saying? Like not FTR. I'm picking by submission. By submission, Bulldog choke by Jon Moxley.
Hey, I feel like if Kevin Gates, I feel like his finisher is like Viscera's old finisher when he used to like get on top of niggas,
spin around them.
And just start like he was just like dry humping niggas to death. I feel like that's Kevin Gates,
bro. Freakera, you know what I'm saying? Freakera, you know what I'm saying?
Freak Millie,
yo, P Vitty.
I am going with FTR by Big Rig.
That's the name of their move. I thought it was like the Shatter Machine.
That's the name of their move. It is now called the Big Rig to pay homage to Brody Lee.
Oh yeah, well, shout out to Brody.
Yeah, I'm going with FTR.
But as long as Jon Moxley's there, like listen, Jon Moxley is AEW's LeBron James, and I'm not going to lose if I don't have to. So you're gonna get swanged and you're gonna get Bulldog choked.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you imagine getting the Claudio swing, and then you get Bulldog choke at the same time. Like, nigga, where you think you go? Nigga. Yeah, I think about that.
Hey, let me get the Blackpool Combat Club. Let me get them by Penn. Hey, shout out.
Win, dog. I can't wait.
Yo, Mr. Hema. They said Kevin Gates gets all up in their stomach. Yeah, that's the name of the move. That little shit he be doing on stage, that's his finisher.
That's crazy.
Like, what are we
next
doing?
match? Yeah, I don't know what you guys are doing. I'm trying to keep it PG.
I didn't even do nothing.
Liar.
AEW World Heavyweight Championship is also on the line here, and it is Samoa Joe defending against Swerve Strickland and Hangman Adam Page in a 3-way. Yeah, man, this story has basically been like Joe saying, I don't care what y'all beef is with each other. If y'all want this title, y'all gonna have to have some real problems on your hands, and I'm finna take care of all of that. And on top of that, I'm keeping my belt. So I'm going with Joe to keep the title, because I think that the hatred that Swerve and Hangman have for each other is going to continue to cancel each other out. And I think that regardless of Hangman trying to pull that little trick and say, oh, I'm hurt, I can't do the match, and then saying, oh, I'm just playing Swerve, you ain't gonna never have a title because I'm gonna stop you, and Joe, I'm gonna beat you too. And yeah.
It's a prank, bro. Prank, bro. My legs not even hurt.
Joe.
Yeah, it's definitely for me. I got Joe by Penn. Hey, look, bro, that match happened on the 3rd. Black History Month is over, my brother. You're not walking out. You're not walking out with the belt, bro.
Hey, yo, check this out. Like, I'm picking.
Love you, though.
Here's my shit right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Even though you said some questionable shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm picking Swerve by Penn because my Black History Month is 365 in this bitch. Other the nigga in the Kofi.
Oh, you feel me? One of them niggas, man. You one of them niggas, man. Hey, the Kofi will be off during that match. It's not happening.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got Swerve winning because, that whole shit that they did was fucking hilarious. Because the grand shout out to fantasy booking. Like, you were talking about that shit. Like, nigga was trying to fantasy book that shit. Like, what was he doing? Like, he was hurt. But then, he just, attacked Swerve. That means he's a bad guy. That was like, no. Like, he was hurt until he said something about, remember that time I did that fucking promo over Hangman's daughter? And Hangman was like, wait a minute, what? And then he hit that nigga in the head with a fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? So, you don't know what he's doing. But I still think Swerve is going to win this shit by 12 kicks. Like them side kicks that he be doing, You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'm glad you think that, and you calling in Black History Month in the question why I'm wearing my Kofi. Hey, I'm looking out for one black man, and that's me. I'm trying to win.
Hey, yo, you know what I'm saying? That's what everybody else is doing. Shout out to Bronny. Hey, look, listen, I think Swerve is I got Swerve by pinfall after 16 kicks.
Well, maybe you're right, but I don't think so. Sorry.
That's why we do predictions, bro.
I mean, exactly, because I could be 100% wrong. And Tony Khan is like, you know what? This is my dude. I've been told y'all I was finna crown him, and I'm about y'all see. And, there you go. So, I don't know. I do not know. But
me and Matt Riddle was in the strip club. And
if he win, he got to thank Big Swole on his acceptance speech.
I'm going to shout out Big Swole. And you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nubia and Starlets.
Next match.
I have an interesting. There is no other matches. I have an interesting
World Championship. Nigga.
Oh, that's it. My bad.
Yeah, that's it.
They're not main event though.
I'll tell you guys something off air, but thank you, Sting. This AEW Revolution card has pretty much sold out. Greensboro Coliseum or wherever they're going to be at. So salute to Sting and thank you for the house. That's what all the guys should be saying. Y'all talking about because it's going to be a dope show and the send off. I think it's going to be a great ceremony. So salute to Sting, man. And
but it's like Steve Austin, Steve Borden, Steve Young, and then I'm like, I'm saying that's all we got. You know what I mean? 1A best Steve of all time.
I don't really have this on the docket, but I believe there was a Fightful Select report that Okada may be available to start at AEW as early as March 6th.
March 6th.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. Also, there was about 19 to 20 CMLL performers that had their visas canceled by the U.S. government, and that's going to have some things very interesting. Yeah, and hopefully crazy. They'll have that all figured out as soon as possible. But that won't affect anything with like Canada or Japan or any other, you know what I'm saying, organizations or promotions that they might want to go to or travel to. But AEW does have a Canadian tour coming up soon, so that won't affect their ability to do that. But it may affect some Forbidden Door plans. I'm interested to see what they do with that. Going forward,
a lot of shit that we've been doing the last fucking 2 weeks, but you know, you're right.
Yeah. Going forward, I don't know, man. You guys want to talk about these two names that are coming into WWE, or at least one name that is supposedly coming in, reportedly, and one that just came back?
Yeah. We talk about what was one of the half of a God. Ain't nobody realer than the Tama. Ain't nobody realer than the Tama. Ain't nobody realer than. First off, I'm saying before you get your fucking panties in a bunch, I'm saying listen, the Anoa'i, Johnson, you know what I'm saying.
I hate when you do this.
They called him like he's family. You know what I'm saying. So like, yo, man, he can do whatever. Like, I'm glad that he's here though. Bring everybody back.
Yo,
I'm not even gonna do this stuff.
Nah, go ahead, Graham. Set up this.
No, he's doing this right now because he don't want me to say what I want to say. But you know what I'm saying?
He don't want to set up. Hey, he don't want to set it up. Hey, Thomas, I set it up. Shit, Tama Tonga said his farewells to New Japan, and the word is out as reported by Dave Meltzer and the Wrestling Observer that Tama Tonga is headed to WWE. And Dave Meltzer also reported today that it does look like he's going to be joining the Bloodline. And that's his report. I'm not sure actually that's what he's, saying or whatever. So I don't know how anybody else feels about that, but I feel like, it's like right now it's getting a little bit like NWO towards the end for me for the Bloodline. It's like y'all just doing shit. Like just making shit up. This nigga play cousin.
Nigga, they all play cousins. What are you talking about?
But you know what I mean, though.
They all play cousins, so it shouldn't matter.
At least they have the luxury of all being Samoan. This nigga not even Samoan.
Do that matter though? Okay, so cool. But if The Rock considers Haku his uncle, bought this man a whole truck and all of that, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that matters. You know what I'm saying? Jizzle, please tell me when you leave because I have to keep pressing this button.
But I've been pressing it myself. You know what I'm saying? Listen, look.
I know, but no, I keep pressing this button. You see this? You see this? You see what happens here? When you leave? This?
Why do you keep pressing that?
Because if you leave, guess what happens? It looks stupid on the screen.
They know who you are.
Just watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna show you. Watch this. Just watch. Boom.
That's wild.
Okay, I know what you're talking about now. I'm sorry.
Hey. Right. Real quick, can you hit the elevator music and reset the energy, please? I really appreciate that.
Nigga, make your own elevator music. You know what
God
I'm saying?
bless you, brother. I don't have. Hey.
Right now, nigga, sing some
I
songs.
don't got the soundboard. He got the soundboard.
It's literally. Hey, check this out. I want you to know that the soundboard has 100% been uploaded on Streamline, and I told y'all.
Oh shit!
Right
all right, I got you, but don't worry about it. I click the buttons myself now, man. Don't worry about it.
Right
Anywho, Haku is family, and then all them niggas is family, and that's that they consider him as family, which I was trying to say. So it's
still hit the button. Go ahead.
Man, I'm about to go. Look. Can you take the thing away, Graham? I'm about to go away for a little bit.
And the defiance, the disorderliness. Shit.
Oh man.
I just feel like the more members you add, I feel like we reached a point. Like you need to like you should get off the pot because like you were just inviting niggas over right now. Like I don't really know what to do with Tama Tonga. Like it's wild. I don't know what to do with him if you're not putting him in you're not putting him in the bloodline. You're probably gonna have to send him down to NXT to be with Gallows and Anderson. No one wants to see that. Hey, what's Tonga Loa's what's his contract looking like?
Why? So they could just do the Gorillas, Destiny, and WWE?
Damn right. You damn right. Just copy and paste that shit over here.
I don't think that's what we're gonna see. I would rather, to be honest with you, I would rather see Tama Tonga paired with Gallows and Anderson and eventually AJ Styles. I just think that is a way better fit for him as far as the other members of the roster and being able to tell stories with different factions. I think that Jacob Fatu should be a big priority for WWE. And I think that if we're adding anybody else to the bloodline, I think that it's Jacob Fatu, and I don't think you add anybody else.
Too late for that.
If you're adding anybody else, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. But I don't think that adding Tama Tonga to the bloodline necessarily benefits Tama Tonga and the bloodline. I think it benefits Tama Tonga, of course, but I don't think that the story and the impact of what they could tell with Tama Tonga versus the story and the impact that they could have with what they could tell with Jacob Fatu. You know what I'm saying? I think that there's something else to be had there, and I think that Tama Tonga could be used elsewhere.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Before I was interrupted by the nigga with the kufi and the crip beanie nigga. You know what I'm saying? I was like, he had to go over there, you know what I'm saying? He can go over there with AJ said, listen, man, like he has all this shit like with the so-called redacted club. Like he can do whatever he want. And then like Tama Tonga's fucking dope. So like he can do whatever he want, like not get lost in the shuffle. But then like if he has to fucking pull out the fucking get out of jail free card or the Uno reverse card or the like the card, you know what I'm saying? The magic cylinder card for all my Yu-Gi-Oh fans out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could do that shit and then get right back in the game. Like you're that good and you have like that big of a name. So like, yo, I'm with that. I'm just happy for him. Hope he takes a song with him that he got the Gorilla of Destiny song with him.
Likely not. There were some people that thought that the man with the three faces promo was going to be Tama Tonga. There were some people that thought that it might be Julia. There were some people that thought that it might be Okada even. But NXT this past week, they revealed that the man behind the three faces promo, and you know what? Even I fell for the YouTube Bo Dallas Dreadmare shit, which was really well done, and just a bunch of AI shit that was not true and not exactly Bo Dallas at all. So I want to apologize to my nigga Cam because I sent him that and was like, this is what I think it is, and I tried to get him on the bandwagon, and I apologize. But it did end.
Look at this nigga.
Yeah, it did end up being actually. The man behind the three faces promo was a re-debut of Shawn Spears in NXT, and what do you guys think briefly?
I'm with that. I like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying, ain't doing shit else. You feel me?
Okay.
And like, you know what I mean? Like, at least
got him a job.
Yeah, I'm saying like. Could have got me that job over there too. You know what I'm saying? So what the fuck did you talk about? You know what I mean? Like, so, and people was interested in that shit. You know what I'm saying? At least they didn't get. I thought they would have did it at Royal Rumble with the 10 spot, but you know, like either way, you know what I mean? Like, ain't gonna add nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying, just adding parsley to the plate. So, like, yo, I respect it.
Yeah.
Yo, man, I didn't even know he was calling himself Shawn Spears in NXT. I'm gonna be real with you. I was picking up food. when I saw it and I was waiting for my food in the parking lot. When I was like, oh shit, do we call him Ty Dillinger? We call him Shawn Spears. Graham was like, it's Shawn Spears now, Ben. It's not Ty Dillinger. He's not doing the 10 gimmick. It's the. I'm like, okay.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Like, it's the energy you came with. It's the energy.
Mama name is Shawn. I'm gonna call him Shawn.
Hey, I can read these.
They said his name.
Hey, like I said, I'm picking up takeout, man. I didn't hear it. I don't know. I didn't know. I could read. I could read the tweets and I could read between the lines too. Niggas
was Kung Pao Chicken before I got to the house, nigga.
Listen, man, you could read official sources before you go out promoting things. How about that?
Yo, read official sources, man, before you go get food to feed your family,
I can read the tweets, but WWE.com is never good enough for this nigga.
This nigga wants you to read official tweets before you go feed yourself, nigga. Like, this is how much this shit means to us, nigga. This is why we...
All right, bro. Let me get back to what I think.
When stuff like that happens, I be like, this show sucks.
Yo... I'm usually.
Let me chill.
But yo, I thought it was cool, man. I thought I was one of the dumbasses that thought it was Okada, and obviously, when it was one of these niggas. So I think it's cool. Shawn Spears coming back. I mean, he's a good wrestler. Like, a lot of people were shitting on him, myself included, when he was in AEW. But if you get this man a chance to actually cook, he could actually do something like this rivalry when he came in against Cody Rhodes. He was keeping that alive on social media. They were having good matches at the shows, and they had that one match and then never revisited that. And then it kind of went downhill from there for Shawn Spears. But if you let him actually, do his thing, he can put out some good stuff. So, he's a really good hand is what people are saying. So, he can do that down there too.
He called a nigga house nigga. Yo, Shawn Spears like, yo, but he really knows how to swing that chair. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, ain't nothing wrong with adding a talented fucking, ain't no, same when they're trying to add QT Marshall to the fucking WWE roster, they can do the exact same thing with Shawn Spears, who's been there already. You know what I mean? Like, he's been there and he knows the fucking all that shit. Like, so I think that it's no different than adding like the Warriors re-signing Gary Payton Jr. for the 22 time. You know what I'm saying? Like that. We let you go a little bit, but you come back, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can do some stuff. Like, he's valuable for what you for what you need, you know what I mean? Especially keeping the person that you pay the most happy. You always want to have one of those guys over there. He's Rich Paul. He's Rich Paul of wrestling.
Who?
Shawn Spears, nigga. Yes, right. Cody is Braun. Cody is Braun.
Anyways,
yep.
What do you want to talk about next, bro? Because that was ridiculous.
Perfect 10.
Player coach.
Definitely a player coach and GM.
All right, man. Let me take the reins back. You are crazy. He called this man Rich Paul. So this past weekend, Elimination Chamber happened, and the outcome of that was Becky Lynch and Drew McIntyre winning their respective matches to go on and face the respective champions of their brands. And it looks like Becky Lynch versus Rhea Ripley will take place at WrestleMania for the Women's World Championship, while Drew McIntyre will take on Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. And I don't know, man. Yeah, man. I'm
gonna say this real quick. The men got to step it up, bro. Because I watched this show. I got up at 5 a.m. I did as promised. I watched the show live. Graham lied. He said he wasn't gonna watch the show, but he was watching the show. But
I said I wasn't gonna watch it.
You said you weren't gonna watch the show, man. You said you weren't gonna watch the show because I was like, this nigga watching the show. He's making sassy tweets about how he was in the lead. I thought it was. I thought it was hilarious.
I had to fucking see my fucking phone vibrate when I'm trying to sleep at 2:30 in the morning. I'm like, oh, look at these niggas talking to each other. Like,
oh shit. But the men got to step it up, bro, because the women's elimination chamber was better than what they had going on in the men's. I thought I thought the show was over. I thought it was a good show. I thought it was a solid show. The main event was what it was. Like, I saw a lot of people saying, like, man, this sucks. I'm like, what did you think it was gonna be when you saw the card, bro? Like, don't do that. But I thought it was a pretty decent show. I thought like I said, the women, they went crazy. Like Tiffany Stratton, even though she was like the second elimination, she was the MVP of that shit. The crowd was like going up for her the entire time. Even after she left, they booed the hell out of Liv Morgan for the rest of the show because she eliminated Tiffany Stratton, and they were chanting for her after she was already gone. She was the MVP of that to me.
Bro, like, no, she was just the newest person in there, dog. Like, listen, like the way that they use the Royal Rumble is the same way they use the money, Money in the Bank, the same way they use Elimination Chamber. You know what I'm saying? Like, the newest person is always going to get the cheers and shit, and the person that you really want to cheer for. Like, but like that shit wasn't like, listen, like the WWE, they're just following the recipe that they put in for the first elimination chambers for the women now. Like everything like you knew what was going to happen. Pretty much was what I'm trying to say. Can I ask you a question? Word.
You said that it was just like them following the hype train and she's the newest person. Hey, is she better than Raquel Gonzalez? Rodriguez, I mean. Is she better? No, don't. I don't need a diatribe. Is she better than
Raquel? Is she better than Backlow? Yes.
Okay, all right. So that means they're not riding the wave. That means she's genuinely better than some of the people in this match. So they're not just riding the wave. They just know, hey, she's really like that.
Waco kid with the kufi on. Did you see the when Raquel came in to win her spot to get in the Money in the Bank? I mean, to get into. I'm sorry, man. To get into the Elimination Chamber in Perth. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see what happened when she came back and she was gone for like 2.5 days. They were like, oh, shit, where the fuck you been at? Ain't about that, dog.
That's a return, though. That's to be expected. Like, if I don't show up to this show for 2 months and then I just pop up on an episode, would you not be like, oh, shit, Ben is here? Would you just be like, what's up, nigga? Or that's what it was. This is a return.
I mean, I don't know. I'm saying I can't talk for you. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I'm gone, y'all niggas do some shit together. It was like, okay, there goes Jizzle. But nigga, no, it was like, no, Tiffany been the fucking like the new hotness. And like there's always gonna be like in a match like that, there's always gonna be the person that fucking stands out and shit. You gotta get that spot to the person, and you gave it to the right person. But nobody was like, I'm saying, like Backlow came back and then was like, oh shit, Backlow back. But like the biggest fucking talk from that shit was fucking Becky winning, and she's gonna fight Rhea and die, and then Liv not winning.
Yeah, I saw a lot of discourse about that because people were saying like, "Oh, well, why'd you have Becky when we knew Becky was gonna win?" Yeah, that's why we fucking picked Becky to win. The match is there. She's been throwing shots at her. Becky showed up at the little press conference they did like a couple of weeks ago, and she, talked this shit to her. They've been having like a back and forth, like passing each other, like ships passing each other in the night. That's what it's been the entire time. And people just working themselves into saying like, Liv got a story with her, man. Liv been out of action for months. I know she's trying to get a little, her get back story of like, oh, you put me on the shelf, blah, blah, I'm going to get you back. That's going to happen, but not at WrestleMania. If you was thinking like, yo, it was going to be that, you're stupid. I'm sorry. Love you.
You're stupid. Like, come on, man. This is the franchise player right here. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what happened to Joe Burrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga fucking Jake Browning is never playing the game as long as her knee is good. Like, I understand the fucking thing that you're doing, but I don't know, man.
A lot of discourse about is like Becky Lynch over pushed and all of that stuff. And I don't know, like you said, Ben, the women coming out of Elimination Chamber looked amazing. I think this show was basically for them. Like, like there wasn't really much to the show other than, the great match that the women put on, showcased in the Elimination Chamber match, and then of course the main event, which I thought was a great match as well. But there's also been some other discourse about women this past week, and Maxxine Dupri was actually the subject of a lot of backlash over the last couple of days because I guess at a house show this past week, and if I can grab the video here real quick, it looks like she was booed after a match here, and I guess they were saying due to a bad performance, and then one of the fans kind of did a little too much.
I'm sorry. Yo, it's this part at the end that I'm just like, come on, cuz like,
she turned around and
like you could tell somebody told her to turn around and fucking do your little fucking like I think I'm stuck in the middle between of come on, like, you know what I'm saying, like, yo man, like, this is what it is, you know what I mean, like if you want to be like they're looking at women's wrestling now as like equal to the men's wrestling because they boo niggas the same way they boo her, like that's part of the game. But also just like, yo, man, you niggas is doing too much right now, but like I'm kind of stuck in the middle between that. So like I really don't know because I watch a lot of Showtime at the Apollo, and like, you know what I'm saying, when the Sandman come out like and like run niggas off the stage, you know what I'm saying, that happens to everybody. You know what I'm saying, it happened to fucking you know what I'm saying, to everybody, like all your favorite. So like I don't know, like I feel like sometimes they be doing too much, but also I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like this kind of comes with the territory. I just want people just to be better as humans.
Hey, Mr. All Days Off, literally, like this is what I was talking about. It was gonna be my point. Dudes booed Cena for a decade and he sucked. Hey, John, what I was gonna say, I wasn't gonna say that exactly, but that was along the lines of what I was gonna say. Like John Cena raised you niggas to say the worst shit that's on your minds because you paid a ticket. Hey, I don't give a fuck if you paid your ticket or not. Don't be sitting up there saying no wild shit to me, bro. Like, that's crazy for you to go and just like, how do you think these people are supposed to get better? Like, that's my thing. You're at a house show, bro. You didn't pay. It's like you paid to go to episode of Monday Night Raw. It's like you paid to go to episode of SmackDown. You're at a house show. You paid $30 for that seat, max. $30 for that seat, max, and you talk, boo, you said boo. House shows are where, you know, you test out things. If you want to try a new character, hey, test it out at a house show. You know, you want to test out your promo skills, test it out at a house show. You want to test out some new gear, whatever, test it out at a house show. I remember one time I went to a house show, Zack Ryder did a 450 splash. I never seen that nigga do that shit on TV. I was impressed. I was like, hey, you know, you kind of get some good stuff on there. You got to get some people working out stuff on there. I was one of the people that saw those house shows where Mojo Rawley had the blue streak on his face. And then, like, I was there. I was like, yo, that's weird. But, you know, I'm glad they testing out new shit. That's where she's supposed to get her reps at. If she gets them on TV and she ends up fucking up, it's a wider audience that's saying, oh, you ain't shit. Oh, you know, because I saw them do this with Lana when she was trying. Oh, you suck, blah, 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 blah. That's back when they were kind of cutting back on house shows and stuff like that. But now that we have more, that's where she gets her reps. That's where she's getting, that's where she's trying to do the move. She's trying to get better. Like, I could see if she was ass and she had been here for years and she had been on the indies and she had been like signed WWE for a decade and she wasn't performing well, then I could kind of see you being like, hey, time to get the fuck out of here. But she hasn't even been signed to WWE that long. Give her some time. She hasn't even been having matches that long. I think her first televised match was just like late last year. Cut her some slack, bro.
And y'all niggas was just fucking cheering and high-fiving for like, oh my God, look at her doing like arm drags and shit. Like, you were just happy for an arm drag on TV, right? You know what I'm saying? So what the fuck is you talking about? Like Ben said, like, listen, I've been to house shows. Like, I went to the house show. Remember when Undertaker was running around throwing water on himself and on the crowd in Sacramento? Like, yeah, I was there for that. Like, that's where you're supposed to get your shit off. You know what I mean? Like, if you ain't gonna allow niggas to grow, then what's the fucking point? No, like, and I'm also stuck in, like, yo, Eddie, like, I'm stuck, like, so we can't boo no more. Like, listen,
okay,
that's also a part of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, if you ain't doing that good, nigga, I'm allowed to boo. Listen, I saw Steph Curry get booed in Oakland. So if you can boo Steph Curry in Oakland, I can boo you at a house show. Like,
all right, okay, so can we do this? Like, just don't take the shit overboard. Like, if you don't think like, yo, because obviously John Cena's right. you did pay for your ticket. You do kind of get a voice of saying like what I want to see or what I want to to be a part of. But you also got to understand these are real people that go home at the end of the day and they think about this shit. Just like you can boo, but don't take it overboard. Because I used to see people like John Cena is not the example to kind of bring up and say like, oh, well, John Cena got booed. Do you realize what they were paying John Cena to get booed? Do you realize the amount of fucks this man gave? You had people in the audience that were mouthing during his matches, and this wasn't like the ECW like show that he was doing. I remember it was an episode of Raw in 2011. Somebody was in the crowd yelling, "I'm gonna all like, yo, take you out of here, John." And this man was sitting there holding a mic. Y'all can say whatever y'all want. Y'all paid y'all ticket. Not everybody's John Cena. Y'all gotta realize that.
Yeah, and like if you're booing me, and then you're like, as much as people boo Cena, like all them kids bought them multicolored shirts. You know what I mean? It made them a whole bunch of money. Like it comes with the territory. You know what I mean? Like when you're in a sport like this, and like you have constant eyes on you, and you have to travel. You know what I'm saying? All across the country and the world. Like, there's going to be people that are going to judge you. Like, listen, fans are fans. You can't blame fans for being fans, but you also can't be an also super dickhead and then, like, just be extra. You know what I mean? While being a fan. Like, listen, you can be a fan without being a dickhead. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's about finding that happy medium. But, like, I don't think she deserved that. But like, I also think that it was good for her to listen. Sometimes this is gonna happen, cause like, this is how people are.
You saying it builds character?
No, like, yeah, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know how many times like when mom was like, "Yo, go fight all 5 of them niggas." They had to go out there and Cam Newton these niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's because my mom told me like, "You come in here, you gotta fight me." Listen, you either go fight me, you gotta fight the niggas out there.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. If my mom was like, "Hey, you gotta go fight 5 niggas, you gotta fight me." Hey, I'm the meanest 2-piece in the world, bro. What are you talking about?
Dog, man, no, mom gotta make them hamburger helper at night. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it was breakfast for dinner that night too. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh no, you know what I'm saying? Not omelet night, nigga. All 5 of you niggas getting whooped. But like just
crazy.
Like nigga, like it comes with the territory, but there's also a way where you can do. I don't know, man. I don't want to like make just look T's and P's to everybody involved. I guess. Fuck. I don't want to say that.
Oh, hey, man. Like, said the fan. Mr. Arde's Love said the fans booed Rhonda and her home. I think he meant in her home, maybe. Let's see. Some said this was racially motivated. Since she was a young blonde woman. What? Hey.
What happened if they boost?
Y'all gotta chill.
It's not about that. Listen, like you can't like I don't want like as much as I want to turn everything into that, I don't want to turn everything into that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to turn it into like a gender versus gender thing. Like I just want you to like understand like this is what comes with the territory, and also like use some fucking tact. And you know what I'm saying? While you're fucking being a fan of something that you watch the entire time. Because no matter what, like no matter how much shit you talk about her, you're going to watch her every single week if they put her on there. So shut the fuck up and keep it to yourself or like express it. But like, you can express your fucking feelings in a great, in like a civil way, I should say. Be better humans, like Ronda Rousey, like Rhea Ripley said.
Yeah, I remember this. Shout out to David Johnson. He said it did happen to Lash. People wanted to Lash fired over an elbow. I remember that.
But it happened to Jay. It happened to Jay.
It was a lot of
all that shit.
But the thing about Jade, when she was in AEW, she was getting booed. She was a heel when she was a babyface. She was never babyface, but when she was a heel, she was getting like cheered and stuff like that. So, but Lash Legend, I do remember kind of an outrage. People were like, oh, well, that elbow looked like some ass. Like, hey, when I need people to kind of like you gotta kind of grade like. You kind of got to grade performers who haven't been in the business that long. I hate saying the business, but you got to grade them on a kind of a curve. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. But hold your head up.
Being mad at her for her elbow when Jericho's elbow is slow as fucking tax money is crazy. But you gotta let niggas like you say, you gotta let people like be allowed to grow. Like, so if you don't want to see the advancement of this company or this sport that you love so much, then you can't just fucking like just pile on. Like, you can not like what you don't like, but there's a way to do it. It's also tact. Like, your mama raised you right. All y'all.
You got anything else, Graham? Anything else before we move on?
You guys said it all. The biggest news coming out of this weekend, aside from that type of shit, is Cody Rhodes challenging The Rock to a match. 1-on-1, anytime, any place. What is the word for it? He doubled down on that this past Monday night. Paul Heyman seemed to want him to back off of that offer because what I think he said, or else Cody said that he's not being hunted by the bloodline. He is hunting the bloodline. So he expects an answer from The Rock this upcoming Friday on SmackDown. But The Rock is scheduled not only to be on this upcoming week of SmackDown, but he is scheduled to be on the next 3 weeks of SmackDown. So all of these shows are likely going to sell out and do an amazing rating as far as television wise. But if The Rock's going to be there, I want to assume that Roman Reigns will also be there as well to enhance and continue on this storyline. And I'm very interested to see where this goes, because I do not think that The Rock and Cody Rhodes are going to have a one-on-one match anytime.
Never in your life, nigga. You kidding me?
Likely never. Yeah.
Like, you're lucky.
You know who I am? You know who you are?
Cousin, nigga. Like, you're supposed to be fighting my cousin 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be me and my cousin, but you're lucky even in here right now. Listen, you gotta listen. The Rock is Goro, and I think that's what this whole little storyline, like, you talk about fantasy booking. You know what I mean? Like, my whole fantasy booking scenario is just like, yo, go handle my light work. Like the real leader of the bloodline, like, The Rock is gonna treat Roman like he was fucking Solo or fucking Jimmy. Like, listen, go handle my light work, big dog. And you better keep that title, nigga. Type shit. Like, yo, man, like, for real.
I saw people suggesting that maybe SummerSlam they go for the belt. But I think
versus Cody.
Yeah, Rock versus Cody at SummerSlam. I saw that. Shout out to Mr. All Days Off. Rock versus Cody could happen at Backlash in France. I saw that. The Rock ain't getting on the plane to go over there. Rock ain't going to France. Like, yo, Rock is like, when y'all here in the States, I pull up. He was not pulling up to Perth. He was like 33 hours on a plane with you niggas? Nah, bro, I'm good.
Ain't doing it.
I make them niggas have Backlash at a UFL event, nigga. Like, yo, we doing this shit at the UFL. Fuck out of here.
Like, I'm gonna have to listen to AJ Styles and his conspiracy theories. I ain't doing it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just like Jax from fucking Sons of Anarchy. Fuck out of here, nigga. Fight at LA Night and shut your mouth.
Nah, I might, like, this nigga saying the world is flat and everything like that. Like, nah, nigga, get the fuck out of here. This nigga got on a 33-hour flight just to smack the shit out of LA Knight.
That's some Kyrie Irving shit right there. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got no layup package like fucking Kyrie Irving do. You know what I'm saying? So you can't talk that shit, AJ Styles. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yo, we're back on topic. Yeah, I see. Like, if it does happen, because I'm like Graham was talking about, he was like a wrestling booker conspiracy theorist. Like, I'm that way too with this storyline. Y'all know it's on record how I feel. Maybe he's just challenging The Rock to throw off Roman. Just to think like, oh, he really want to fight this dude. They're really about that. Just like to be like, nah.
Hey, yo.
I don't want the match at all. We trying to confuse you.
Hey, yo, I like that thing. Like, what if Cody just challenging The Rock is just like some mind game shit? Like, I'm not even worried about you. You ain't the real leader of the bloodline. Let me talk to the manager, you know, on some caring shit. You know what I'm saying? Listen, let me talk to somebody above your pay grade, Roman. So that'll be funny too.
Well, we'll have more on that after whatever The Rock has to say, after whatever Roman Reigns have to say this upcoming Friday on SmackDown, and we'll see where we go from there. But Revolution is this weekend, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. I will be at work, trying to get some money. Trying to do my thing. Yeah. Hey, Jizzle, did your shirt come today?
I gotta go check my cause my little key don't work no more. You know what I'm saying, so I'm gonna go check it. I'm saying after we get off the this right here, so I'm gonna go get that.
Yeah, man. Let me know something. You feel me? For sure, something. You know what I'm talking about? So, next week. Next week is 6th anniversary of the show.
It's our anniversary.
6 years. So next week, PE3 week, patreon.com/public enemies. New episode of the extras. We talked about our pet peeves and all that. I told you guys last week that we did record that. We'll be releasing that next week. Come hang out with us here Thursday. That'll be fun. What else? New Instagram feature starts on Sunday, but you guys will see what that's all about. But this upcoming week, P3 week, I'm super excited. AEW Revolution recap with all Elite Geeks on Monday. And, we'll just keep it rocking like that. You guys, hope you guys stay tapped in, stay tuned in, stay dangerous, and rock with us. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button if you haven't already. But if you're not following the show, please go ahead and do so at the Enemies P3 on all social media platforms. And if you'd like to follow any of us individually, I personally go by the name Oh My God Graham, and you can find me just at that, air. And this is on the line this Sunday.
Anyway,
you guys,
go follow at Oh My God. You know what I'm saying, Graham. You know what I'm saying, the former champion. I'm saying it right now. Follow me though at that's me. At @that's, you know what I'm saying? It's spelled like it sounds. Me, spelled like it sounds too. You feel me? I'm going to win this shit. I don't give a fuck. Being say something stupid.
Yo, you can follow me on, chill. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, @_SonOfMars_, man. Just like that. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. That's my outro, bro. I'm good.
Yeah, man. Straight up.
Okay, my bad. I'm sorry, P. Well, like that. Take care of yourselves and each other. Right. That's how we end these things, right? I'm trying to see if this nigga shit got delivered. But anyways, so next week. Fuck with us. You know what I'm talking about? But until then, be easy. We up out this bitch. Deuces.
Free Billy!
Some of you gonna go home tonight and feel like you've been robbed. Some of you may get robbed. Some of you don't belong in the category. Oh, no, that was it. No, when I get nervous, I tell the truth.